Do you ever wonder what separates the successful from the rest? It's not talent and it's not luck, because there's so many people who are really talented out there who don't do the work to be able to go after their dreams. There's so many people who are lucky but don't know how to keep the success, how to keep this opportunity going. The real thing that actually makes the difference between a really successful person and then just the rest of us is someone who is self-disciplined. In today's video, I'm going to break down why self-discipline is the key to achieving your goals and how you can go about building this self-discipline for yourself. So if you guys are new here, my name is Geraldine and I make videos all about goal setting, productivity, and procrastination. So if that's the type of content you love to consume, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Geraldine Silva. So self-discipline is the ability to keep going despite whatever challenges and obstacles come your way. Yes, a lot of people kind of use motivation as like this point to start, this point to just kind of get their feet going off of the ground, but self-discipline is the real key to actually finding any sort of success. And I feel like at this point we all kind of know this. We all kind of know that motivation is just nothing at this point. It's nothing but a feeling, just like sadness. And it's not, yes, you can, you know, utilize that moment that you are motivated to do something with it, like utilize that energy boost that you do have to I don't know, wash a dish or something, but that doesn't mean it's going to get you any further other than off of your bed. So self-discipline is the skill that needs to be built, and a lot of people lack this skill because it's so hard and it's discipline. Horrible, daunting thing that needs to be done, and nobody wants to do it, essentially, right? Nobody wants to go days on end calorie restricting, eating only salads to lose weight. No one wants to do that. So everybody's going to try to take the shortcut. They're going to wait for motivation to kick in, and then motivation kicks in, they do it for a little bit, and then they're off the rockers, and then they're back to their old habits. So, but we're never ever going to make progress if we just continue to just allow our feelings to take us through the winds and hope that eventually you'll land among the stars. It's like, no, the rich get rich because they have that key to success. And how do we build this, right? How do we build that self-discipline? How do we have that thing of what we admire of others, whether it's athletes, performers, or business owners? Like, how do we obtain this for ourselves? So to obtain discipline is to rearrange how you know what discipline is, how to rearrange how the definition of discipline, right? Like I said, when people think of discipline, we think of it of like this like military style daily routine where you're waking up at 5 a.m. going on a 1K run and eating broccoli and cauliflower all day long. Like, that's not what discipline is, right? Well, I mean, technically, if that's what you want to live at, but discipline is a controlled behavior, okay? It is a behavior that you control. So when we are breaking down discipline, we want to have control of our mind, of our body, and of our emotions. So when you want to build discipline, you have to begin to build that control system within these three things: the mind, the body, and emotion. So the mind, how do you control your mind? Well, you start by questioning everything, every thought that you ever have when it comes to achieving your goals, when it comes to deciding when you want to accomplish something. To give an example, let's say you have to turn in a paper tonight, and you either have the option to procrastinate until the very last minute to submit it, or you can choose to do it now and get it over with. So obviously, if you are somebody who lacks self-discipline, you're going to want to choose the procrastination and do it the very last minute, because why would you? There's no consequence. Why? Like, you don't want to do it. Like, you already waited till the last day. You're gonna just continue procrastinating it until you can't anymore. So you want to question that thought. Why am I choosing to continue to procrastinate? Like, I've already procrastinated this long. Why am I choosing to continue this? What are you avoiding, essentially, when it comes to choosing to just submit this paper? Why are you avoiding it? Is it anxiety? Is it the fact that it seems really hard to do in your head? Is it there's just something more exciting happening over on your phone and you just don't want to miss it? I just don't have the energy for this. I just don't have the mental capacity for this. You start to question your own actions, start questioning yourself, and start making yourself feel like you are dumb for procrastinating. Like, why am I doing this? Like, I could just get this over with and then it'll be done and I could go to sleep at an appropriate time. Like, nothing wrong is gonna happen. In fact, everything right will happen if I just get it over with. But if I'm choosing to just wait until the last minute, then that means I'm choosing to go to sleep late. I'm choosing to maybe have a bad grade. I'm choosing to possibly end up missing the deadline if I don't finish it on time. Like, so many things. Like, start questioning yourself, and this is how you start taking control of your mind. Instead of allowing your mind and your thoughts to control you because you want to choose to procrastinate, start questioning the reasons why you want to do that. So, to control your body, when I don't want to do something, I literally just tell myself, Jolly, just get over with. Just get it over with. Once it's done, it's done. And then you don't have to think about it anymore. You don't have to deal with it anymore. There's like hair in my nose. I just tell myself, Jolly, just get it over with. Like, there's nothing bad is gonna happen with me doing this one hard thing and getting it over with, because now that I've done it, like, it's over with. I'm not putting it off. Things are not gonna pile up for later. Like, what's done is done type of thing. And that is how I start controlling my body. I'm just like, just get up and go do it. Like, do it before you even think about it. You're just like, okay, I have to do this at this time. Let me just do it and get it over with. And then once it's done, it's done. It's over. I don't have to worry about it anymore. You kind of just force yourself to get up and go. And to control your emotions. This one was the one that was like the hardest for me. I could not for the life of me be able to control my emotions. So the one thing that helped me a lot with controlling my emotions is allowing myself to feel what I needed to feel, but also think I need to get done what needs to be done. I can feel sad, I can feel mad, I can feel happy, I can feel whatever I'm feeling, but that is not going to distract me from getting what needs to be done. Anything like, Jolly, I've tried that, it doesn't help, blah, 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 this and that. Well, this leads me to my next thing. So the second thing to build self-discipline is you're gonna come to a point where enough is enough. And I came to that point many times in my life, but for the first time ever in this time period, I've officially told myself enough is enough. Like, I'm enough of me being inconsistent on YouTube, enough of me working this job that I do and feeling this anxiety of when is my next paycheck gonna come. Enough of this anxiety of I'm so tired of relying on a paycheck to pay for my bills when I have the skills to be able to create a business. I have this opportunity to be able to create this business and make more money than I could ever imagine. I got tired and enough was enough. And once I came to that realization, the game changed for me. The game plan changed for me, because before I was so emotionally erratic. Everything and anything would like set me off, would get me off course, would make me feel just so many different ways. And it was because I was living a life that I shouldn't be living. I shouldn't have been on that pathway. It was always leading me to the path that I am today, because now that I am more focused, now that I have more drive, now that I have more purpose towards I'm accomplishing this goal no matter who's in front of my face. And that is when I learned to gain control of my emotions, because it doesn't matter what I'm feeling towards whatever situation is happening in my life, because I know that I'm making progress towards the life that I really want. The more that like wrong things happen on the side of my life that I don't want to keep around, is the more that's driving me towards, oh yeah, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. This is what I want to accomplish in the next year or so. Like, it's just driving more of that purpose of, oh, my job is just, I'm getting so tired of it. Oh, this situation, I'm getting so tired of it. The more that I get tired and the more I get enough is enough and the side of the life that I don't want to live, it just drives me further to this side, to the side of, I really want a business. I really want to be a full-time content creator. I really want X, Y, or Z. The more that it drives me towards this side of town. And so I encourage you to figure out what that vision is for you, what that life looks like for you in the future. What is going to drive you? What is literally the car passed by and I said drive. What is going to drive you towards the life you want to live? Because the more clear that vision gets, the less that other things that affect you in life are going to affect the life that you really want to live. Because the more that you swing the way to having the habits of the person that you want to become, of having the routine of the person that you want to become, having the face, the body, the money of the person that you want to become, the more you're going to be like, ugh, whatever happens in the other side of life that I've had is nothing compared to the life I know I'm going to live. Because I'm continuing to choose the life I want to live in the future than continuing to choose the life that I've been living. Controlling your emotions is just gaining control of your life, essentially. It's just gaining control and acknowledging the fact that you do have a responsibility. You do have an accountability towards what's going on in your life. So to build self-discipline, the number 3 thing of how to build self-discipline is taking that accountability. A lot of us want to just blame the world. We want to blame every little bad stick, every little stone that's thrown. We want to yell at all the tomatoes that are slipped on the floor. Like, we want to scream at the world for every obstacle that comes our way, every challenges that come our way. And we want to say, it was because of you my life ended like this. It was because of that is the way that my life ended the way that it did. And we want to blame instead of looking within ourselves and being like, why am I allowing this? Why am I okay with having someone treat me this way? Why am I okay with living in a situation that I'm not comfortable with? Why am I okay with that? I deserve so much more better than that. You have to stop blaming the world and start taking accountability that you are the reason you are where you're at. And it's so hard for that pill to swallow, because trust me, it was hard for me to swallow because I really wanted to be the victim. I really wanted for me to have a reason and for me to have my feelings validated. I so badly wanted to have that victim mentality and be like, me, poor me, because it's so easy to be the victim. It's so much more harder to be a champion. It's so much harder to have this like victory mindset. It's so much more easier to have this victim mentality and live in this sorrow and live in this pity, because we get that validation from everybody else. We get that pity from everybody else. We get that I'm gonna have to pause this until the freaking ice cream machine leaves. I had to let the ice cream truck pass in order for me to finish this video. But what I was saying was that we need to stop blaming the world and start to take accountability that you can make decisions, and you can make the decision to not be a part of the life, to not take part in that situation or take part in that obstacle. You can opt out, you can unsubscribe from things if you work hard towards, leaving, or maybe not hitting that person up anymore, maybe not things slide. It's such a hard pill to swallow because we want to seem like good people. We want to seem we have the best interests at heart for everybody. But unfortunately, we all have to just look out for ourselves and stop blaming the world and start blaming at your own decisions that you do make on a daily basis, and know that it affects your life. The decisions that you make affect you, and we don't want to accept that. We don't want to accept that, oh, the decisions I make don't affect me. It's decisions of other people. The other person affects me. But in reality, it's like, no. If, it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, like, shame on me. So, sure, maybe the other person did you wrong, right? Let's say someone did you wrong. It's your decision whether you stay or you leave. You stay and you accept their apology, you accept the fact that maybe they might change, and if they hurt you again, then that was your responsibility for staying. But if you leave instead and you say, you know what, I'm not taking part in this situation, it seems like you have a lot of hurt that you need to work on, and I just am not a person who is willing to stick around to see whether or not you're gonna change. I hope you respect that decision, because I don't like the decision that you made of hurting me, and you decide to leave. And then that's choosing to respect yourself. That's choosing for you to say, I'm not taking part of that anymore, and you walk away. And unfortunately, it's very hard for people to accept the fact that because other people make decisions does not mean that you have an obligation to stay. It does not mean you have an obligation to accept the hurt, to accept the challenge, to accept the situation. You can choose to walk away. You can choose to find something, find someone, find anything that is going to be more of a loving, encouraging environment. And that is going to be life-changing in your life. It's playing life on easy mode, not on hard mode. Anyways, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also, please go join my newsletter where I send out emails to... I'm introducing a kind of an email newsletter like series. It's going to be called Silva's Success Strategies, which is basically me sharing my success strategies to you. It's going to be just like one tactical way that you can do, one tactical strategy that you can implement today that is going to be life-changing for you. It's not like, it's just going to be like a really easy, digestible way to receive just that much more resource and tips and information that can be thought-provoking and can maybe change your perspective and change your mindset into going after your goals and achieving them. So if you want to take part of that series, please go join right now. I'll link it down below. It's again called Silva Success Strategies, and I'm really excited to launch this newsletter series to you guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.